Hello, this is another video of an unboxing, you can say, of a 17-year-old package that I bought. This video might have a little ramble and a little venting, but it's mainly for us old Star Wars fans. And this was something I never saw on YouTube that I can find, unless I'm just dumb when I'm searching. But long story short, there's spoilers involving Star Wars as of now. If you never saw any of the story, please stop the video now. Spoilers. Stop the video now if you never watched it. If you keep watching, I'll talk about this. Okay, that being said, I did not like the way George Lucas modified Star Wars before he sold it to Disney. One is the most outrageous change is when Vader was screaming "No" as he saved Luke. Now that was just outrageous, dumb, and one of the most horrible edits to a great classic movie there was. Now I'm not like those other people who say there was sadness in his eyes. We couldn't see him, but the imagination was there. So please don't make fun of us if we thought Vader was sad behind those eyes watching his son being tormented. I'm not a father, so I can't really relate to that. And one of the most other dumb edits was he put the long jaw, square face, no offense to you, whatever your name was from Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, not The Phantom Menace, the older, younger Darth Vader. You know, it's not his face. They used CGI on his face and they really made him look too weird. But when he appeared next to Obi-Wan Kenobi instead of the original actor, that right there really kind of, did it in right there. That really kind of was a deal breaker. And other unnecessary edits that was in the Blu-ray. And people made a big thing of, you see, I don't get it. I bought Star Wars. Wait, Disney bought Star Wars. Everybody hated Lucas. Everybody hated Disney because Disney bought Star Wars. You see, I bought Star Wars and I paid $89 and nobody raged on the internet about that. Drum roll, bad joke, insert here. No, anyways, this is the Blu-ray that was before before Disney. And this is the one that has the bad edits, just like the one he made 15 years ago where he put young Anakin next to Ghost Obi when they appeared at the Ghost. Shout out to How It Should Have Ended. He, or whatever they go by. How It Should Have Ended got the ending right to Return of the Jedi. I mean, they were spot on. I don't want to steal their thunder and insert clips. Go check out their channel, How Star Wars Should Have Ended. Watch all of their videos. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Star Wars, George Lucas and Disney made those movies ridiculous just so YouTubers like He could make videos on them. Well, that being said, I'm sure everybody has this by now. God help your soul if you gave into 7, 8, and 9, because yes, I'm an old school Star Wars fan. To me, 7, 8, and 9 and Mandalorian did not happen. Well, that's it. I'm going to get to the point of the box. That's why you're watching. I'm going to pull out my big knife and open this. No, I'm just kidding. That is, God rest your soul, Dad. This was one of his favorite Bowie knives. And I need to get it shined and restored. 2 years later and I still miss him. I can't believe it. Okay, seriously though, I'm going to try to use a real knife here. I mean a sharper knife here. Ah, heck. while I'm opening this, if you're wondering the background music, that was one of the best soundtracks in any video game I heard. Yeah, it's from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It was canon until Disney uncanonized them. It was an awesome story. Not trying to convert people into a gamer, but you know, this is the Game Boy, the Nintendo Switch version. The Nintendo Switch version is kind of dumb. Like I said in another video, whenever you're in combat, a big screen comes down and takes over 1/3 of the screen saying, "You're in combat." But that's on another video. Please check it out and aspire to don't do that. Okay, now to the opening. Let's see if I got what I paid for, because I paid decent money for this, because I really am a fan of the original, and I wanted to, wow, right out of the box, all three of them bubble wrapped. You're about to find out if I've been e-screwed or not for the first time live on TV. Another box. God darn it. I'm going to just pause this real quick and then I'll open it. Okay, now let's see if I can go back to finish recording now. I can't believe I almost lost a round to bubble wrap. Okay. Looking at the back here. I wish it would focus. I'm trying to figure out how to make my video focus here. Hold on. Okay. I miss my old cell phone. But everything looks legit. I mean, it looks like a sealed video. It doesn't say do not resell, part of a set. And this supposedly, if I can just get it to focus there. Okay, there we go. God dang it, it does it again. Okay, sorry about this bad video quality, guys. I'm trying to figure. Okay, here we go. I've never had a bad video like this before. Okay, it says right there, limited time only, digitally remastered, and the original, or plus the original version. This is supposed to have the version that wasn't altered, because when there's a silver and gold box collection that had everything after Phantom Menace before, but it was an original collection, and the fans were outraged. I should know, because I was one of them. And like I said, I'm sorry about the long gap there, but you see, I like the box art already, like the original actors and stuff like that. You know, people complained about the original version on the how do you say, the Laserdisc set, but I don't have the Laserdisc version, but I heard that the Laserdisc had bad stereo, but back then people didn't have 5.0 surround sound and all that stuff, you know. And you know, that being said, yeah, no, this is one of those bad videos. Okay, I'm going to speed it up now. We're already at the 10-minute mark, and I don't like being one of those YouTubers that goes nuts. And, okay, there's A New Hope. Now here's, everything looks legit, sealed, factory. And unless there's people that can do that on their own, you know, that can reseal it and all that stuff. But, wow. I should have bought these 15 years, or 2004 when they came out. I didn't think about it, you know, because I had just bought that silver pack. Like, it's a silver box that had all three of these, plus a fourth one, like the making of Phantom Menace or some, or I'm sorry, Revenge of the Sith or whatever. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot it. But and at the end of Jedi and other stuff, it was altered. I was like, no, George Lucas, what were you thinking? And oh my. I've never seen box art like that before. I'd never seen that before. And the fact that I bought this brand new factory sealed at a comfortable, affordable price that I'm not regretting. The theatrical version. And we get to the culprit why I wanted to buy this. Dun dun dun. Uh-oh. Oh, that happens sometimes. Shipping causes the disc to loosen. This is probably why this set never sold. Is probably because it has a rattle in it, but I bought some DVDs that rattled and they were perfect condition. This doesn't look like a repackage either. Looks legit. I got what I paid for, at least, you know. Theatrical. Ooh. I know you guys wanted me to zoom on her. I mean, get it out of your system. We all know you want to see the mighty person in this kind of glory. Han Solo. You thought I was going to say something pervy there, didn't you? But I can see where they tore off the tag on this version, because I can feel it that it's on the outer package. It's not on the inside, thank God, because I'd be like, eBay, I want my money back. You know, but there's one thing I don't understand about this box art, and I'm a Star Wars nerd. I'm into Star Wars, obviously. But can somebody please explain to me why why Luke has a blue lightsaber in the movie posters? I mean, that's how much I love this. It's so to the original roots of everything that they didn't even bother to put the green lightsaber that's in. And that's his new Jedi model there, obviously. They can see they got the new hilt. But that being said, you know, this, and on the front is green, you know. I mean, like, okay, blue, green, blue, green, okay. No, but yeah, if you folks watched up to now, please like, subscribe, share. You owe it to yourself if you're a true Star Wars fan, if you missed out on this unaltered edition. Now, the closest you can get to a theatrical release, if I'm correct, if any Star Wars fan out there that's legit, not the Disney Wars. Now, don't get me wrong, you can still be a Star Wars fan and like some of the Disney stuff. I'm not a complete Disney hater, I just don't like how they feminized the Force. I said another video on a Dr. Squatch video where the CEO wore t-shirts running around with the other women saying, the Force is a woman, the Force is a woman. Leave the Force alone. The Force is the Force. It has no, I guess, trait, or I don't know. It's just a Force. It's either good or bad, depending on who's wielding it. Okay, now that's out of my system. Uh, I wanted to rant a little bit about how Disney said they would do some good things with Star Wars, and it could have been just a rumor. Rumor was they were going to bring back the unaltered, unedited version of Star Wars, but that never happened. So, and that was years ago when they made the transaction. So that being said, we'll never see it. But if any true Star Wars fan out there want to see it like we did 40 years ago, yes, I know I'm old as dirt. The closest you can get to, I heard, is the original theatrical versions. And if you want to do even more, I think you have to get the Laserdisc. Now, I looked on eBay, and Laserdiscs are still kind of outrageously high. And either I'm dumb, there's other good movies out there that's worth buying a Blu-ray, not Blu-ray, a Laserdisc for, or they're doing it because people know they're going back to Star Wars because they're tired of waiting, or they found out they were lied to by Disney when either it was a lie or a fake rumor where someone said Disney's going to bring back the unaltered, untouched Star Wars, straight from the reels to DVD, Blu-ray format, whatever. I don't know. That being said, if you want to go back even further, I think VHS came out with unaltered versions, but 88% of the population today don't even know what a VCR is, so I won't mention that. But if by grace of God you folks know about VCRs, I think that's the last bastion of hope to get to the original theatrical releases. Now I'm about to watch, well, I'm going to open this one first, but then I'm going to watch this one just to see, because if I'm correct, I think the theatrical version, Luke Skywalker kind of had a silver kind of type sword. That's when they actually used a real physical prop. It was supposed to be like screen, like a reflector, like a movie screen, wrapped around a rotating broomstick on his handle or something like that. Pause. Anyways, no, but there was something else I was going to ask a Star Wars fan, but I completely forgot. But if you folks know any other versions of Star Wars that is out there, please let me know. I heard there was one that was unofficial, and this guy cannot sell it in America or anywhere. I don't know how he got it. All I know is that this gentleman, I forgot what country he is in, and I'm not in any way supporting that type of marketing, but they say you have to go through a lot of hoops to reach this guy and ask him and buy it. But I don't trust internet downloads anyways, because I'd rather have something like this with box art. That's just me. But they say that there's a guy out there who took all, either he got it straight from the reels himself, or he collected all what he could from all the media from out there and made legit unaltered versions. Because I can't get a straight answer. Well, I mean, I looked around, I did my homework. They said that you don't need to buy the Laserdisc if you already have these right here, because the Laserdisc versions were just swapped and put on DVD format. And I'm like, I'm good with that, I mean, if it helps me capture my childhood. And like I said, this is like I guess the 5th time I bought Star Wars, because like I said, before I had this version, I had the silver box, and it just had 1, 2, and 3. I already said that a minute ago. I'm sorry for rambling there, but and then that's 2, and I bought these, and I bought when the VCR was still a thing, I bought 2 different cassette classic versions. One of them was the silver box. Now I think I made a mistake when it was either theatrical, and then I bought the gold one, which was widescreen. Or maybe there was another difference, I can't remember. But Bing or another search engine is your best friend on that. But I'll probably put it in the comments if I remembered a question that I was going to ask if a Star Wars fan watches this. But that being said, if you folks like this video, please like, subscribe, thumbs up. Donate to me by giving me all your money so I can buy more Star Wars. No, I'm just kidding. Donate to me by being nice to yourself, being nice to others. Help them out with a jug of milk or a small bag of groceries. $5 to get to work. Or bus money, whatever they need. You know, just being nice to someone. Because, you know... And sorry for my unscripted and unedited videos. I think that's the point of YouTube, being yourself. It's supposed to be. 20 years ago, well, 15 years ago it was that. That's why it says broadcast yourself. And I thought when YouTube had honor and integrity, I don't want to name names, but I don't want to be like those bozos, those crazy half-wits who are doing dumb things like girls selling their bathwater and undergarments to get views and likes, and guys who film dead bodies in the Japanese woods. That's not very nice. Me, I just like to be myself and be real. And once I ever figure out, if I ever become a main YouTuber, I'll probably buy that little doodad you can sit on a desk and record yourself. That way I can have hands free while I'm doing this. And one thing I was going to say, here's what I remembered now. Everyone says, oh, Pete, if you're a gamer and you love Star Wars and you talk so much about Knights of the Old Republic, where are your YouTube videos? Well, I just started YouTube. I never really wanted to be a YouTuber. I thought I was too old for it. But on my VCR-sized Xbox, I have Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. And I had a Battlefront game here somewhere. I do play Star Wars, but I just don't know how to put my Xbox videos onto YouTube. Because I'd love to share some progress, because if anybody disagrees with me, I hope you're on a crowded bus. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mean to be mean. But everybody who's a gamer can agree HK-47 and Canderous Ordo are the two best video game NPC characters you can have with you in a video game. The third one is Shale from Dragon Age Origins, but Canderous Ordo was the real Mandalorian from this game, as a matter of fact, you know? I'm like, yeah, there's a little Wookiee over here. This game is based 4,000 years before the Star Wars. That's why George Lucas loved this story so much. He actually deemed it canon. It was canon. To us fans, it is canon. But Disney said, nope. A lot of books, a lot of stories, a lot of side stuff is no longer canon. What we make is only canon. Do-hoo. But I guarantee you, if Canderous Ordo met any Mandalorian from the Mandalorians that people are bathing in, Canderous Ordo would slap those Mandalorians and put them in their place. Any Mandalorian from this game, which was the actual description, this game actually describes the origins and what they were doing from 4,000 years ago. I know people changed, but this game had actual real life Mandalorians. Mandalorians were, I guess you could say, humans or humanoids. They were just a little bit taller, a little bit buff, and they had rapid healing. And they were so crazy, their armor, they would launch into space from orbit, and they would orbit dive while riding a basilisk war droid, eject off their armor while still riding into the atmosphere. And they do that soft land impact, whatever thing, to absorb the shock so they don't die when they land, and engage combat while their armors are still red hot from orbital atmospheric entries. Their armor, and plus their super fast healing, let's just say they're a very calm nice, level-headed Wolverines without the claws or adamantium. Let's just say that. But, I don't want to spoil it. Here's a spoiler. The Mandalorians, something triggered them to attack the Republic, but in this game, and Knights of the Old Republic too, you'll find out that it was the Sith manipulating them to attack the Republic, so the Sith can attack the Republic. Well, that's the base of the story, but I don't want to spoil it, but your main character in this game will blow your mind. If you're not a gamer, or you don't ever plan to be, without spoilers, try to find some good playthroughs or slash cutscenes. Some gameplay helps, like in this game you can be good or evil, light or dark. I'm always a light side Jedi. So, but that being said, it's kind of like if Canderous met a Mandalorian, like these Mandalorians would say, open that door and wipe out those battle droids. They would not hide behind that door and wait for a CGI Luke to do his little whoop 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 and kill all the droid armies. Canderous and a couple of Mandalorians would say, open that door, we got this. And all those droids would be scrap. That's the kind of a rant I'm talking about. And I don't like Boba Fett because they altered his voice. You have to find the original voice of Boba Fett, he's too, you know what I mean? I can't put my word on it. And there was an old, now if another fan watches this, please correct me or inform me. I read it on the web, but somewhere said that there was an old script or an old source from George Lucas himself where the battle barge exploded and the explosion killed the Sarlacc, and he was going to make it where Boba eventually crawled out because the Sarlacc was injured and later died, and that's how Boba Fett escaped. But he wasn't the only one either, that's just the thing. And but people need to realize Boba Fett's awesome, Boba Fett's the best, blah blah blah. But think about this, you Boba Fett lickers. Han Solo was blind when he killed Boba Fett. But he was clumsy and blinded and bumped. Let's just say, of all the people that went after Boba Fett, a blind Han Solo took him out. Keep that in mind before you go like, oh, our Boba Fett, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh, yes, I know it. Thumbs down me. Like I said, I don't have no disrespect to the new age, new wave, woken Star Wars fans. But I don't have respect, but I don't have disrespect either. And, because, like I said, a Mandalorian, and like I said, a CGI Luke Skywalker saving Mandalorians. Mandalorians can actually survive an assault against a Jedi. I actually crossed an evil Mandalorian in this game. Well, not evil Mandalorian. They act as mercenaries because whoever pays them, that's their new line of work, because the Mandalorians are kind of scattered and trying to rebuild. Those without honor does bounty work. Well, somebody paid a Mandalorian to take out a couple of Jedis, and this Mandalorian, when I killed him, he had 2 lightsabers on him. 2. If he took out 2 Jedis by himself, then a room full of Mandalorians protecting a baby Yoda that's not even Yoda, because obviously Yoda disappeared in this one. They would have opened a door. Where am I going with this? Anyways, how can a room full of Mandalorians look in panic, looking there on their deathbed, knowing that death is coming, and all of a sudden, here comes CGI Luke, and then all is saved? All it took was that one scene from Mandalorian to make me realize, nope, that killed any hope of me looking into it. But yeah, I'm sorry. But like I said, if anybody who's into the old Star Wars, who has the old sources before the internet, before all this corruption and data manipulating, is it true that Lucas had a source out there where he said he was going to make it where Boba survived in the books or something? Because the battle barge that Jabba was on blew up so bad it continued exploding, and in the movie we didn't see it, but it went down lower and it made another explosion, and that's what killed the Sarlacc pit. You know, that would be appreciated. And but like I said, this has gone on too long. I'm sorry, blah blah blah. Okay, but 30-minute video, wow. But if you folks watched up to now, like I said, God bless. Donate to me by being nice to others. And if you guys know any other sources that can get me back to 40 years ago without Dr. Brown's DeLorean time machine, that would be appreciated. Unless it doesn't exist. Unless George Lucas has the original reels himself in his closet, then all hope is lost. But yeah, shout out to those folks that like how it should have ended. I actually have a friend from work. He goes by the name Byron Guerra, my adopted son, he calls me, or whatever. He's the one who's trying to get me into Mandalorian. If you guys can help him convince me it's a good story, without the hype, without the fanboy hype, then I'll look into it. And Dr. Squatch, even though I'm not getting paid by anybody, but I just want to say thanks to them for their Star Wars support. And Star Trek, because if it wasn't for Star Trek, we'd never have the name Endor. Because Andorians, Lucas ripped that from Star Wars, in case you didn't know. Well, you folks have a blessed week. God bless. Stay safe. And don't use cloth masks. We knew that. I knew that 2 years ago. Cloth mask is common sense, you know. Old saying goes, if it can stop a fart, it'll stop COVID. That's how I tell what good a mask was that I wear. But you folks stay safe. God bless and be well. Bye-bye.